All right, guys, so let's go down and let's see that area that washed away. Oh. Well, we did get some markers put in. I had the electric company here and got 2 poles marked so we can get power. One of the poles, I don't know if you can see it. See that green flag right there? Right there, you'll see it. That's one of the poles. So all that'll have to be cleared out here eventually. We got another marker down here that you take a look at. So there is some dips here, like right up in front of us. There's a dip right here to our left. And that's easy enough. We can pack that with chert, run it over a couple times and it'll go away. It's not a big thing. We got a couple dips on this side. I mean, this is small, minor stuff compared to what had happened with all that rain we got from that storm. And so we did have a tree go down over here. We're coming up to it. It's a big pine tree. Came down right there. So we got that. Wes must have come out and cut that one up. I cleaned up the road of all the debris that was laying towards the road. I had to do that for the dump truck, so the dump truck could do his thing. He had to get close to the edge, so we kind of get an angle on the chert and the rock that we have put in. Now we have 44 tons of rock and 44 tons of chert brought in here, so we could get this all sealed up. I did this for 3 days, and Amy helped out one day. I think it was Sunday or Saturday she helped out, and we were able to get some stuff done. Now you'll see there's a really high lip right there is what I got to take down, and I got to get a piece of equipment for that. But for the time being, it'll at least wash down to the hole where we got it. This was a venture, let me tell you, because we were not expecting this. The things on a homestead. But it discourages you a little, but it has to be done. So come over here and I'll show you where the washway, it just washed all this out right there. So we come in with some heavy duty rocks. I mean, there was rocks the size, I don't know, about probably the size of my head, if not a lot bigger than that actually, that we had done. You'll see some dips like that one right there. That's a dip that we're gonna have to fill. All that stuff mounted up right there is all chert. I can easily scrape that down and pack it with a piece of equipment. So I'll be out doing that here probably in the next couple of weeks. Let's see if I can't get the neighbors to help out. I doubt it, but we'll see. But yeah, it was costly times for us to have to do this, but you know, it is what it is. You can see the ridge up there, the top of the hill where all the trees are at. All right, now guys, I'm telling you, me and Amy had to have 2 truckloads of rock brought in and dropped in this hole. This hole started right where about that tracks out of that 4-wheeler right there, and it went all the way over to right about here, right about this edge line. You can see the stone. I mean, we put lots and lots of stone in here. When I get the grader, I'm going to grade it so all the water rushes this way. You know, it just got to be a bad situation. Yesterday, I had to cut all this down so when the dump truck came through, he could get over to this edge as close as possible so I can get that tapering down. All right, so let's turn around and head back the other way. All right. Oh. So we're gonna get this all cleaned up and leveled off, and you know, you can see right there is the bad part that we're gonna have to take down, And over there's another little hill. I mean, it's not going to be that hard to fill it in and level it off. It'll actually be pretty easy with a piece of equipment, but I did most of this by hand, by myself, with no help. So you want to talk about moving some dirt? I ain't scared of working. I'm a built-in backhoe. But it is what it is. So, so you guys got to see the wash away and what happened. Now we're gonna go down a little ways and I'm gonna show you how that used to look versus the one that we got now that me and Amy are a little concerned about on the property. And we're probably gonna have to fix that, but that won't be as costly as that. I mean, that was completely washed out. I just don't understand how it happened though. I'm still trying to figure it out. Because when we left, it was pretty bad, but when we came back, it was gone. I wish I would have gotten video of that for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head down to that other area. Oh. Here's a chicken coop. And of course, hey, standing out there, being the man. Watching over his hens. But we've done a lot. When you go back, there's grass growing and everything on the front now, and we did all this stuff right there. You'll see all the grass we got growing around here now, and it's looking good. We cleared out all those trees over there. We got some trees we got to take down, but we'll get to those. All the ones that aren't marked with a pink ribbon must come down. And you'll see this right here. That's a sign they use in Tennessee where it's no hunting, no nothing, no trespassing, nothing. So if you see a purple mark on a tree like that, a square, that's what that means. That kind of deters people from doing stuff down here. So we'll go down here and show you this, where the area we're thinking is probably gonna get bad. Because see, all the water is running down along this edge of the road right here, where you see my finger at. Sorry, it's a little bumpy. And it goes around, and then it hits this point. All right, so I'm gonna stop here and show you guys. All right, so if you look right here, right along that edge, see where that shadow's at right there? That's what the other side that I took you to that we had to fill in started as. And then it just progressively got worse and worse to the point where it just, I don't know how, but it just washed away. So, and I get up here, you'll get to see me and Amy walk the property and stuff, and said, yeah, this is going to be another issue. And you can kind of see how it just washed away right there. See how that's starting to pile up right there, and then it washes down. So when I get that piece of equipment, I'm gonna have to dig down here and go over that edge, so everything has at least resistance. The water will just run off versus washing out the road. So what we think might have happened was that they put logs down, and there might have been an area there was just water runoff for the ridge, and they put logs down and covered it with dirt and made it so they could drive over it. And we think what happened is over the years it broke down and then it just finally washed away. That's the only other thing we can come up with. We asked a couple other people around here, and actually the guy who brought us the rock and the crush and run, or the chert, sorry, the rock and the chert, and he said that, yeah, a lot of times they'll do that. They'll put logs down and then they'll pack it in real good so they can drive the tractors and everything. I'm gonna take you down and show you where the high point was, where they could start loading the logs for the semis and stuff. That's not a part of our property, that's somebody else's property. It is for sale, and we wish we could do it, but you know, it's a nice flat piece of land for being out here. This is our campsite that we built, so when our friends and family come stay, if they don't want to stay with us, they can stay over here. Now we're going to clean that up and everything for them, so when they come out, we'll build a fire pit and everything for them there. They come out and camp in privacy. They got the pine trees right there. So we're gonna go down to the area where the loggers would actually go. So coming up to this point right here that you're gonna see, this is a wide, that's the view you get across the way, because there's really no trees in the way. But right here is where the loggers would load the trucks and everything. And we couldn't believe it, out of all the stuff, they left that one tree right there. They logged the whole area, cleaned everything off, and just left the one tree. Oh well. Oh boy. So it's kind of been a real eventful week for us. You know, stuff happens on the homestead that you don't plan, and you know, unfortunately there's times where you just got to roll with the punches and just do what you have to do. I mean, you got to be able to get out to your homestead. And you can see where the loggers pushed up the road when they were coming through. Now it's all hilled up. I mean, that's, you look at my door and that shows you how high it is. So all this stuff was done by when the loggers come out here. So, oh boy. But it's a beautiful piece of property. Me and Amy wouldn't give it up for nothing. We love it too much. It's nice to be out here. As you can see, there's no traffic out here. Nobody's out here but us. You know, on the weekends you get to see a lot of the people who own land around us come out. You know, they'll be on their four-wheelers or their side-by-sides. Or you'll be like Wes. Wes kind of gets around on his mower, so he rides his mower. Who needs a side-by-side when you can ride your zero-turn mower? So, I'm gonna come up here and, you know, luckily, back last year, right here, all the way around this bend, I angled it so the water would run down to that side, and I'm glad I did, because that has stopped from a lot of stuff washing away. So it pays off to do your homework and figure out your road system and that. All right, let's get over here. Oh. Woo. Woo. And there's a ye old cabin right there, our bubble home abode, with our garden area that I'm doing work on. Well guys, you got to see what had happened to us this week. It's never a dull moment on the Swisher Homestead. I'm gonna get out of here and get some work done, and it's another video coming. Let me tell you, it has been a trying time for the Swisher Homestead with having that road washout. That was not a plan. But you have to fix it. I mean, it's unfortunate. I'm a little disgusted, as you can probably tell, because it wasn't what the money was allocated to do. And it just seems like, you know, and you all can understand with me that, you know, you take 2 steps forward and you take 4 steps back. And it was like, you know, the garden is very important to us. I mean, that's our food during the spring, summer, and fall, that we can eat, or that we can or that we can store. Man, my voice is really raspy today. I think it's because all the pollen. There is a lot of pollen in the air. Maybe that's better. That sounds better. It doesn't sound as raspy as before. So anyway, so you got to see what had happened to us. Unfortunately, you know, Amy was out there. I wish we would have had the camera when we were fixing all this stuff, but we were in emotion. We can't block the road. We can't have people not be able to get out here. So we were just 90 miles an hour, 4 days total. I think it started, what was it, Friday? Yeah, it's Friday when we came back. Saturday we got the rock in. We spread the rock out. Sunday was, you know, God's day. It was Easter. We didn't do anything on Sunday. We just left the rock down. Figured people were going to come in, they could run back and forth across it and pack it in some more. And then Monday is when the chert come out, and I was able to spread the chert. So 2 truckloads in one day. Let me tell you, it wiped me out yesterday. Pretty good. Well, guys, at this point, Swisher Homestead here. I'm at 15 minutes and 28 seconds. It's time for me to go. So, if you like what you saw, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, hitting it is free. It doesn't cost you anything. We're not asking for anything. Just, you know, maybe hit the button. So, at that point, guys, thanks a lot for stopping in. We appreciate it, checking on us. We're getting there, and we're going over all the same stuff that a lot of other homesteaders are going through right now, and, you know, new farmers. It's just, you can't control Mother Nature. Mother Nature's going to do what she wants to do. Well, at that point, guys, I'll catch you later. Y'all have a great one. God bless you. Pray for us. Hope we can get through this. This is a really, really bad situation for us right now, but we'll get through it. We always do. Well, at that point, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.